Hi, boys and girls. Thanks for joining me for our read aloud today called Homer. And Homer is a homing pigeon, and sometimes they're called carrier pigeons. And believe it or not, boys and girls, these pigeons, these birds, have been carrying messages from one place to another for many, many years, thousands of years actually. Have you ever heard about the Olympics? Yeah, I bet you have. The Olympics have been going on for many, many years. And years ago, they didn't have ways of letting people know who was winning games or events. There was no TV, there was no internet, there weren't even newspapers. And so, how did they share the news of who was winning games or different events? They used carrier pigeons or homing pigeons to share who was winning. They were also used during World Wars I and II so that soldiers could share news of what important things were happening on the battlefield, because homing pigeons could find their way home no matter where they were. So I hope you enjoyed today's story, Homer, about a homing pigeon. Meet Homer. This is Homer here. Homer is not just any pigeon. Homer is a homing pigeon. A homing pigeon can find its way home. It can find its way home if it has to go hundreds of miles. It can find its way home from a spot it has never visited before. Homer and these 3 other homing pigeons were hatched and trained on top of a children's museum. So here they are. When a class visits, the trainer explains that Homer is trained to find his way back to the museum no matter where he is. And the trainer has a terrific way to show the kids what Homer can do. So here are the children at the Children's Museum. They must have taken a field trip there. And then this is the trainer in blue. And she's going to explain to them how Homer was trained. The trainer puts Homer in a crate. There's Homer in the crate. She tells the children they can take Homer back to school with them. Oh, that's exciting. Homer likes school. So here is Homer with the teacher and a couple of students at school. The children think it is fun to have a pigeon in class. When it is time for Homer to go back to the museum, the children print a thank you note. And the thank you note says, "Thank you for letting Homer visit us. We hope he has a safe trip home, Miss Lake's class." So that's the little message. And the message is getting attached to Homer's foot or leg. They put a canister on Homer's leg. Then they put the note in the canister. It must be teeny tiny. Isn't that interesting? The children wave as Homer takes off. It will be a long trip. Will Homer be safe? Will he find his way back to the museum? Let's find out. The kids can see Homer land back at the museum on a webcam. They can see that Homer did find his way. And there is Homer on the webcam back with his trainer. And the boys and girls are still at school. Isn't that amazing that Homer could find his way back to the Children's Museum? Animals can be truly amazing, boys and girls. So I hope you enjoyed that read aloud today. So now you can go on to complete practice page 13. Thanks for joining me.